Welcome to Musical Talent in Review. I'm your host, Susan Gail Koumpouras.
And I'm Jim Wells.
Welcome to the show. This show is being filmed down at the LTC, the Lowell Telecommunications Corporation. It's a community media and technology center serving the diverse population of Lowell, Massachusetts. You can come down, learn all the equipment, record your own show, and have a lot of fun just like we do.
You can find out all about the LTC at www.ltc.org.
Right. And what's so great is not only can you watch the show on the actual channels in Lowell, on Lowell Cable, but you can also watch it online at the designated scheduled time. All the music that I produce on this show, I contact artists through the internet and connect with them, find out, if they want to be featured on the show. And once I find out if they do, get a song from them, create a music video for them. And additionally, any music they supply to me, I have a radio show that runs nightly on the internet. And all their music is played on this show. And that way they get exposure and the spread of beautiful music around the world.
Well, the entire entertainment world now is moving onto the internet. And most artists now are putting their work in one form or fashion out on the web. YouTube, obviously a resource. The resources are becoming countless now.
Yeah, what's so cool is that most of the artists I connect with, not only do they have a MySpace for their music, but they also have Facebook and YouTube accounts. So I connect with them at any one of these types of internet connections. And a lot of them are producing their own music. They don't have record deals, so they're unsigned. And they're just out there creating beautiful music, and they want to share it with you. And that's what's so cool about the internet.
And for all our viewers, the entertainment world and your interest in it, it doesn't have to be far away and perceived to be in Hollywood. You can create at home, you can work at home, you can basically do your entire career in your hometown if you use common sense.
Exactly. A lot of the musicians I connect with, they're not like in LA or Boston or New York or something. Some of them are like in Michigan or Ohio, and they're just out there in their own hometown, producing their music, going live where they can in their area, but producing it online, So it's really cool. You can do this anywhere.
Yeah, Lowell is a culturally advanced city. I myself am a writer. And I've spent a lot of time here. I've also spent time traveling in other cities and living in other metropolitan cities. However, there really is no place like home.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, home's a great place. It's always some place you can come to collect yourself, to, change your career. You don't have to be in the same career your whole life, which is so cool. It's such a diverse way in this country that you can do anything at any time you want because you have the freedom to do it.
When are you going to put up the first video?
I'm going to put it up right now. The first person is Ben Mitchell Arthur. He lives in Montgomery, Alabama. Music category is acoustic, roots music, and southern rock. I talked with Ben, and he recorded this song. It's called Haven of Hope. It's really nice, and I hope you enjoy it.
Ben.
What do you think of Ben?
Well, I've traveled and lived out west in the Southwest, and I like that music. I've also lived down south, so the sort of smoky mood suits me. I've been in rooms where people were playing music and had that vibe.
Right.
So that's a real sort of interesting, relaxing, everyone stop your life and listen to the music. And, it made me very reminiscent. In November, my class had its 30th high school reunion. So I'm going to make
30 years? Wow.
I make a very special mention and a personal thank you to the entire planning group that organized and ran the class of Lowell High School 1980 30th year reunion. It was in downtown Lowell, and I think that it was the best party it possibly could be. We had so much fun. 30 years, of course, we all come back together. We obviously loved each other. And we celebrated the entire night, just embracing and smiling and trading collected stories. So a huge thank you to each and every member that was involved in the planning of the Lowell High School 1980 class reunion.
Yeah, you said it was just so much fun. Everybody was like so friendly and was just getting together and just like, oh wow, so glad to see you. And and you said even when the party finished up downstairs in the ballroom, it went upstairs to people who had rooms for the night.
Right. We, of course, the reunion took place in a hotel, and therefore made it easy for everyone to come from out of town. And many, many people did actually come from out of town and celebrate. We had musical talent performing that night who were members of the class. Really? Who were amazing talent.
They had professional bands.
Well, they had singers.
Oh, wow.
Who entertained the entire evening and were in the class, the graduating class, and actually were performers. And it was so impressive and entirely an entertaining evening.
Yeah. Well, I know when you came home, you were just like, the next day he called, he says, we're just going out to get a bite to eat, And I was like, have a good time? He's like, oh, I had a blast. It was amazing, And didn't they play all the music of the 80s?
They played, music throughout the decades and sort of reminiscent music of the 70s, which is the decade that I was a teenager. Mm-hmm. And I encourage everyone out there in listening to, contact your class and get involved in that aspect of creating reunions. It's a fun thing. Obviously, the most important aspect is finding out where people are, and clearly Facebook will make your life easier.
Well, didn't you say after the reunion you started connecting with a lot of people on Facebook, new connectings, and the Facebook was buzzing with everybody had such a great time?
Facebook was buzzing, and it was it's so much fun. Now reconnecting. What I'm going to try and do at some point is put together a Foxwood weekend where everyone literally books a room from that class, and possibly in the summer. And therefore, everyone can travel independently. Everyone can be there independently, but obviously during arranged events in the casino, we can socialize. Foxwood, Mohegan Sun, this kind of thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to the next artist. Her name is Jen Porter. She lives in Chicago, Illinois. Music is classic rock, folk rock, and rock. The video I created features the song Pictures of You.